So our second session is on the role of AI in healthcare and life sciences. We have Mr. Dhaval Mandalia with us for this lively session. With over 21 years of experience in the technology and innovation sector, he is the founder and principal architect of Aerocom IT Solutions Private Limited, where he leads a team of talented and enthusiastic experts specializing in artificial intelligence, quantum computing, data and cloud engineering. His experience spans a variety of sectors, including drug discovery, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, life sciences, biotech and therapeutics, agri-commodities and chemicals, where he has successfully utilized technology to address complex challenges and provide valuable solutions. Holding a degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Instrumentation and Control 2003, he is a member of esteemed organizations such as the AAIH, the Alliance for Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare, AAAI, Association for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence, AI Accelerator Institute, and the APF, Association of Professional Futurists, along with the AI for Oceans in Hamburg, Germany, focusing on the intersection of AI and environmental sustainability, healthcare, automation, and sustainable futures. Now, I would request Sir to continue from here.
All right. Thank you, Ansh, for the kind words. We'll not lose much time. We'll just add a couple of things on why I am sharing my experience with you. And that is because of my involvement with various healthcare and drug discovery companies over the last 22 years. I have been part of atorvastatin and Lipitor trials between 2008 to 2012. I have taken part in phase 1, 2, 3 trials. I've taken part in FDA reviews. I've taken part in AI for healthcare audits by AIH and NIST in USA. So I have been contributor on that. Today's topic that we are going to cover, that is a very complex as well as complicated topic, and that is of usage of AI in healthcare and life sciences. Now, typically we see healthcare as a single stream business domain or a functional domain, but we differentiate it as pre and post, where pre comes life sciences, where we deploy a lot of things or a lot of functions to generate the therapeutic components. And then the post is the usage or deployment or on the field implementation of those therapeutic components, which we call it as healthcare in a common language. Now, as I mentioned, it's a very complex field. We will go through a few basic terminologies just to be aware of what we are going to talk about. And then I'll take you to the journey of how this is happening from a technology standpoint, because AI is very niche technology. It's going on. It's a buzzword right now. Everybody is doing. And what is it really in terms of healthcare's perspective? Okay. And we'll end the session with some question and answers. And I would be expecting some very good questions from the esteemed audience that I have today. I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second. This is, wait. We'll share content. Okay, tell me if you guys are seeing my screen. This is the main page of my presentation, Rise of Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare and Life Sciences. Are you guys seeing this?
Yes, sir, it is
Yes,
visible.
it is
Visual.
visible. All right. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. So what is AI is the very first question. I hope you've seen or heard this word many times, thousands of times. There are a lot of definitions, and you'll see a good definition that is being put over here in this presentation also. But I like to speak in a very simpler term, and that is AI is nothing but automation. Okay, automation that I have studied between 1999 and 2003. When you want certain of the operations to get automated, you take a reference from history, you take reference from data, you take reference from experience, and you create some sort of a model around it that follows that historical reference, that follows that historical data, and gives you the automation. So AI is, in very, very simple words, it's the same thing. So if you want to make it very complex, we can talk a lot about, like, it goes through the data, it learns from the data, it starts thinking and make decision making just like a human intelligence. It tries to mimic the human intelligence. So there are mainly four parts of it, and they are like machine learning, which is very, very basic level of AI that I would say. Then there is deep learning, which is more advanced level, and it's more like mimicking the neural architecture of human brain. Then there is computer vision, where based on some visual cues, you kind of take decisions, which we call it as computer vision. And then there is generative AI, which is the buzzword right now, where you try to generate the content. It can be textual, image, video, anything. You try to generate it, which is not existing. And it is novel because it is more normal for us to understand that a human will generate something or a human brain will generate something. But in this case, a computer can generate certain of the innovative or original things like a human being. Now, in a nutshell, this is what an AI is. So let's go with the word that it's nothing but the automation of various operations. Um, in terms of healthcare, AI. So if we look at AI in general, it has been there since 1970s. Okay, even I think before that, it was nothing but based on the rules. You'll have a system which can make a decision. So very, very rudimentary sort of an AI, which was at that time, which could make decisions based on some rules. Then we kind of had a good development around processing data, analyzing data around the 2000s. So we see that some early machine learning models that came in, and if you follow AI, if you are following Geoffrey Hinton, you can follow his work in 2000s, where he created those machine learning models which can learn from the data. Now, during the same area around 2000s, there was a lot of data being created also in the healthcare space. In fact, the biggest benefit of having AI in healthcare is the amount of data which is there. For AI, data is the fuel. Okay, whichever domain has a lot of data, that domain sustains and flourishes in terms of implementing AI and these automation technology. And healthcare has been having a lot of data, not like since years, but since decades and centuries. There have been written notes by various doctors in terms of treatments and everything. So a lot of data is already there. And that's what we saw, like between 2000s and present time, there was like an exponential growth in implementing a lot of AI applications or AI usage within healthcare and life sciences area. Computer vision came in, data analysis came in, decision making based on data, prediction models, a lot of things started coming in. So if we take for an example, I quoted some examples that I know, like in 2018, FDA approved the diabetic retinopathy device, which was using AI-based computer vision to identify. In fact, it was using both. It was using to identify retinopathy as well as glaucoma. Okay. In 2020, so this was a breakthrough. In 2018, when FDA gave it, because at that time there wasn't enough perception by these audit authorities that you can take a decision or on diagnosis of certain diseases by the computer program. Okay, so very breakthrough event that started happening after this, and you can see that the mRNA vaccines which got approved in 2020 by Pfizer had a lot of role by AI in expediting the discovery of those vaccines, which you don't realize that in normal public domain. You don't see this news, but a lot of AI was used because it's not possible to create a vaccine in less than 7 years with the amount of data, and that I will explain it to you in coming slides. It's not possible to kind of comprehend the complexities which are there in processing the data without AI. So definitely mRNA vaccines had a good role. In 2022 2021, the medicine which was used for Ebola virus was identified for treatments in COVID. It is a similar case study as mRNA vaccines by Pfizer. And even now, if I see like in 2022, when FDA started approving the CT scans or usage of AI in identifying CT scans, and we were in a similar time, we were also working on another applications of creating CT scans and analyzing CT scans and all that. And during that same time in 2022, FDA started